Hey everyone, I just want to let you know before we start this video is that Bwine has been kind enough to send me this drone for review. But everything I'm about to say about it is my own thoughts, and they have not received a copy of this video before you guys seen it here uploaded on YouTube. So let's get started with the video. So the first thing I want to say about this drone is pretty much the bad, right? I want to get out the bad first, because there's only one thing on this drone that I feel like was a weird decision and I just don't understand it. And that is that the drone has the ability to shoot in 4K 20 frames per second. Not 24, not 30, but 20. So when you're flying the drone, the video looks a little choppy, as if it's trying to load or is lagging type thing. I just don't understand the decision for that, but for the sake of this video, I shot a little bit of that footage for you guys to see, but I did switch the drone in 2.7K 24 frames instead, so to get more smoother video and stuff like that, because I just don't understand the whole 20 frames per second thing. So this is what I'm going to give you guys today in this review. So other than that, just like other drones, when you pick up this drone, it's, it feels a little heavy, but it's very, very light actually. And the camera on it is a Sony sensor, which is a really good sensor on the camera. I would say that the photos and video quality is really decent for what you get with this drone. Another thing about this drone is that when you take the propellers, they fold up and they fold in and then they flip up, which is, a little bit confusing to me every time that I'm trying to unfold it, because I'm normally just unfolding my drone's propellers outward. But the whole flip up thing, I find it pretty cool. It's just something that I got to get used to when flying this drone or whatever. But just like any other drone that you get from them, is that you have to pick it up and you have to calibrate it by spinning it around, and then once you do that, you're ready to fly. And you make sure that you're waiting for your GPS signals, which takes about 40 seconds to connect. And once it's connecting, you can just lift the drone off and then you're good to go with flying. Another thing I found about this drone is that it's really fast. Like, it can get from A to B really fast, but when it gets to B, back to you basically, I want to say this, that when you're descending and you're coming down, the drone is very slow. It's like you're waiting a whole decade for it to descend, but going up, boom, in seconds, it whoosh. And then wherever you're trying to get to, boosh, seconds, boosh, that's the new thing now. The drone is really fast getting to point A to point B. It's just that when you're at point B and you're trying to bring it back home is where it's going to take a little bit time, or back to point A. A to B, then back to A. Yeah, it's just going to take a little bit of time to descend back to you. But other than that, it's not like it's a huge deal, but I just want to let you guys know, just in case you in some type of hurry to fly your drone or land your drone real quick, it's going to take some time to come down. You'll just look at it hovering slowly down. But other than that, I don't think it's a big major issue or problem at all. Now, I do want to say this, that they do give you a bag, and I mean a really, really good bag. You also get an extra battery, and you also get propellers. And that's pretty much the whole kit that you get inside there. And I want to say that the bag, I just got to go back to this bag, because this bag is like of quality. Normally when you buy something, you have to go buy another bag because the bag that the company, that came with your product is just not that great. This ain't that case. They give you a really good quality bag that can fit everything that you need inside, with the controller, with the drone, your extra batteries and your extra propellers in there. And I find that very good, and I give them credit for having such a good quality bag. Now, speaking about the controller, this drone is connected to your phone via Wi-Fi through the Bwine app. So once you download the app, you're gonna go ahead and turn the controller on, turn the drone on, then the drone will connect to the controller. And once that's connected, then you place your phone on top of the controller, and then you go to your Wi-Fi settings and you look for Bwine Wi-Fi, and you make sure that you click on that, and then you have visual of what the camera is actually showing you, so you can see where you're flying and see what you're recording and see what you're taking pictures of. And I find that pretty easy to do. I know I said that I gave you the one bad, but there is another bad, but not really, right? I just want to say this, because for some of you, this may be bad, but the batteries, they take about 6 hours to charge. You do get 2, but it takes 6 hours to charge. So in between your flights, after that, you'll probably have to go sit in a house somewhere for 6 hours and wait for it if you want to fly again during that day. Mainly I do one flight a day with my drones, and I use all the batteries that I have accessible, and I'm pretty much good for that day because I don't just fly my drone, I plan my shots, I go to my locations, I take my pictures, I take my video and stuff like that. So if you're one of those people, fine. And if you just want to fly a drone for fun, then, you know, fly the 32 minutes or the 31 minutes, I believe, and you're good to go. And then you put the other battery in and you got 31 more minutes to fly. So not really a huge big deal. Just something that you might want to know. Bwine was kind enough to send me this really cool battery charger that charges both of my batteries extremely fast. So you can probably cut that down to about 3 hours charge per battery if you buy the included charger from their website as well, which is really dope and everything like that. So, you know, you can get out there flying faster and you know, get a little bit more time out there and stuff like that. And it charges them both at the same time. And one thing I do like about the batteries is that they actually charge, you know, straight through the battery. You don't have to have it in a dock, or you don't have to have it in the drone. You can just take a USB cable, plug it straight to the battery, and you can charge 2 batteries simultaneously at the same exact time. So kudos to them for that as well. Well, in fact, you can probably charge 3 batteries with this battery charger on top of that because you have 3 ports for it. But it's 65 watts, so, you know, can't lose with that. So if you want to see more content like this, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.